people making money. And you see that this is one of a very clear evolution of how actually the consumer purchase, how their behavior changes. Like for example, like 20 years ago, you see that everyone goes to the shop, but the thing that when you buy from the shop, actually the shop, the selection is very little. There is not much variation for them to choose, and they have to go from shop to shop to do the comparison. So that's one of the things that made them feel difficult to do their shopping online. And also distance. If let's say they want to buy a few things, they have to go to different places. That comes in the supermarket and hypermarket to solve their problem. So what is the problem being solved is they go to one place, they can have everything in one place. But the setback of having the supermarket and hypermarket is last time you know the shopkeeper, you know the shop owner, so you have the relationship with them, but now you don't have anymore. So now we'll start to have online to actually solve certain problems. For example, last time you go to the hypermarket, there's a distance away. You still have to take time to go to hypermarket, park your car there, and spend some time to go walk around to look for the things you have, because the store is so huge, because they're selling a lot of the thing. But online is so easy for you to actually search for the thing you want, and then you can ask them to send to your place. So it solves a lot of problem, including those restaurant owner. They can use this online system to actually do the ordering. The order of the products will send to their restaurant directly, so they can actually stock up without any hassle. And later part, you'll see that it goes into the omni-channel. So omni-channel is something that is very new, that actually solve almost everything that we can see today. Because the consumer is simple, they just want to have cheap products, quality product, at the same time can purchase it easily, and then can collect it easily. So omnichannel is something that actually solving from tip to toe of the e-commerce industry. And we know that in every crisis lies the opportunities. So whenever there is a crisis, the better companies come out of the crisis doing better, and the bad companies who is always going to be bad continues to give the lots of excuses after the crisis is over. So we want to see some company who actually want to use this to reposition themselves to become better, to make it become stronger after the COVID-19. We would like to discuss, to talk about is we would like to have our speakers to tell us a little bit about their background before they start up their company. So let us first, so next we would like to invite Asia to share us up with us about your background. Hi, Asia.
Okay, now can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good weekend. Can I have the slide where there's me and is this the right slide?
Yeah, the next one.
Yes, all right, sure. Yeah, so just sharing about myself a little bit. So I've been an entrepreneur all my life. I've never had a great opportunity in even going to college and so on due to a lot of family matters and so on. So I've been working since very, very young, since I'm actually 14 years old. I even self-learned my own English. I couldn't speak proper English back then. So being forced to big city Kuala Lumpur, English is a very important skill whereby I pick it up along the years. And yeah, here I am now, and I've done a lot of different things. I have a lot. One of my first career was filming events and advertising. I serve a fair bit of 4A agency. Can you see me? I can't see myself though. Can you see me?
I can't see you.
Really? Oh, okay. But my video is on.
I can see your screen only.
Can you see me?
Yes,
Oh,
You can
okay.
see.
we can see you from
All right, great, great. Finally. So where was I? So basically, about myself, my one of my first career. Let's talk about like being an insurance agent before. Did all the trying to be rich with like products and stuff like the MLM and so on. I believe everyone tried one of those to have a better life, right? So then I have a long history in event management and serving a lot of 4A agency. 4A agency means all these big advertising agency that are managing companies such as like Coca-Cola, BAT, cigarettes brand, alcohol brand. They are the highest paid clients. So I was in the industry for like half a decade or more, and I was at the tip of in the advertising industry, and I'm tired of branding for other people and so on. So I got myself into better game, which is I joined the real estate industry. So I chose one of the agencies which is called Chester Property. I'm not sure if you all heard. I assisted the company to grow from 6 branch to more than 20 branch in the span of 3 years, and from just a couple of hundred of agents, and we grew to more than almost 2,000 real estate agents back then. So I was one of the project director for Chester Property. I did not went in as project director. I went in as just like anyone trying to be a normal real estate agent, but because of my advertising skill and my branding skill and so on, I was highly appreciated by the founder of the company, Dato' Howard Chiu, and I was made one of the first director beside the founder in Chester Property, and I actually was there for a couple of years, and I was at the top. I thought I was on top. The next stage that I want to go in real estate is to be my own property developer. But unfortunately, I don't have a pile of gold, buy land and such. So from there, I actually moved to the finance industry to learn more about the finance industry, the investment industry, such as like PE, VC, private trust, public trust, and also on. I was in Hong Kong for a couple of years. So then I actually came back to Malaysia. I got a little bit tired of the whole Hong Kong hectic life. I wanted to start a startup. Hence, I've been always wanted to go into the healthcare industry, and I see that healthcare industry is one of the best portfolio while I was in Hong Kong. All PE, VC, and even family office have a mandate in the healthcare industry. And I myself, my family have some healthcare, some tragedy in my family related to my to the healthcare industry. So I believe that accessible information, accessible products, and accessible healthcare for the mass should be there. So let me start with share a little bit about why I started GoUbat and Health Estate Berhad in general, is to provide accessible healthcare to the mass and also try to make the healthcare industry slightly more efficient. I have to be real honest, some of you hear me before and everything. I have no idea how to go about this healthcare industry, to be honest, but we have been on it for almost 1 year plus. We have been planning for 2 years. We have executed for almost 1 year right now. And from there, we grew to a couple of portfolio, which is one of the portfolio that we want to share today is GoUbat.com. GoUbat.com is co-founded with me, and Mr. Roger Lau, which have more than 10-year experience in the whole e-commerce industry. Yeah, so how back to this healthcare industry, what we really want to do is we're just trying to make the healthcare industry slightly more efficient compared to traditional healthcare industry. So if you know that the common healthcare industry now is I will say 95% or maybe even more is actually owned by either doctor, pharmacist, or medical professional. Hence, it's never really one. Sorry?
Hi. Because our next question will be asking about the company itself.
Oh, okay.
If you have 5 questions, so maybe later we'll talk about this
Sure.
more.
Maybe what I can do is, last sharing is, I want to say is, we are just trying to use tech to make the industry slightly more efficient, as there's a huge inefficiency in the healthcare industry, which is cost almost $4 trillion per year. So I believe with us trying to make it a little bit more efficient with tech, with GoUbat.com, the company can excel to a very far journey. So without further ado, let me introduce my co-founder, also Chief Operating Officer of COO of GoUbat. He has more than 10 years experience in the whole e-commerce industry. He used to be the head of Heineken, head of Cots Mammoth e-commerce, and head of a few company e-commerce and even some big brands. So with his experience, we combined this and we wanted to provide a very good healthcare app for the mass. So without further ado, let's have Roger to introduce more about GoUbat. Thank you very much. That's my sharing.
Hi,
Roger?
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Thanks. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, Asher, for the introduction, and thanks, Troy, for the invite. So I'm Roger. I'm the co-founder of GoUbat. So I will just introduce a quick introduction of what is GoUbat. Next slide.
All right. Our next question and the topic that we want to touch is maybe a short introduction of the company and also what the company's vision and mission on this.
Our last mile is the most important thing for the customer. We have seen that people say that, oh, we have the cheapest price is the one that will win the customer. But actually, through my experience, other than price war, we will have delivery, speed of delivery as the next most important thing. So I have tried to make, 6 years ago, I've tried to make the fastest delivery in the market with Living Social, which is 3 days delivery. So we found that actually helped the business to boom a lot. So what we do is that we improve all our operations and everything to get the item fastest to the customer. And now I understand that everyone is looking at 60 minutes delivery. So that's what we actually GoUbat wants to actually aim for, 60 minutes delivery of buying the item and delivering to the customer itself. Okay. Then currently, what we have now with us is 30 pharmacy outlets from 5 different type of pharmacy brands around Klang Valley. And we have 8,000 SKUs now on our backend. Okay, so we are now slowly getting more and more SKUs in. Our target is, of course, anything that you can find in healthcare. So that is the main goal for GoUbat, to give our customer the total variety of healthcare products. Okay, next. So basically, this is the mission and vision for GoUbat. So the mission for GoUbat is to provide healthcare affordable, searchable, and attainable to everyone in the whole of Malaysia and maybe to the world with cross-border. So that is our basically our mission. And also we also target to simplify the healthcare for our customers. As you can see that looking for something is not easy in healthcare, especially like what previously Asher said. When you want to search for certain hospital of what is the facilities that they have, everyone will start calling. That is the manual way. But what we want to do is we want to put everything on this platform whereby the person just type and everything is optimized and look with predictive suggestion. So if let's say you do not know what is the right word to use it, our search engine will actually do the predictive selection so that it's easily, easily search. This is what we want to actually do. And our vision is, of course, one-stop solution for healthcare with the largest healthcare products and services. So we strive to be Malaysia's #1 healthcare platform that offers the wide variety options and solutions. That is all about GoUbat and our mission and vision and the introduction.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Roger.
Hi. Hi. So for GoUbat, what is our unique selling point? So our USP is not only focusing on products. So we actually target to have everything for healthcare on our platform for our customer. So we target is for GoUbat is you can buy, you can also search for advice, you can also search for whatever hospitals or clinics or everything. So it is at our single platform. So product is only one part, but services and also the directory is also another part that makes GoUbat as a whole ecosystem. So our platform, our second thing is our platform user, usability is also built using a simplified and localized terms. So we actually found out that when we go into healthcare, a lot of terms we are not aware of if we are not from the medical background. So we have to think about a way, how can we make this easier for them to understand? So there's also an option in our website that actually you can search with what are the current state of health you are in, which means that, let's say, fever. You can also search for items which is fever. So we actually simplify the searchability of what you're looking for. So everything what we think of is for the seamless shopping experience and make sure that customer gets what they want. And then third thing is also, we are a platform that is a marketplace. So customers can easily compare prices, compare the functions, and also the promotions that we are available in GoUbat. So we try to get everything, like where they search for certain item, all the items that which are available in GoUbat will be there for you to actually compare the prices. You get the best price at GoUbat. Then the fourth thing is we aim to target our products delivered in 60 minutes. So currently in phase 1, we deliver 1 to 3 hours. So phase 2 is 2 hours. Of course, our holy grail is phase 3, which is 1 hour. To us, 1 hour delivery is totally a holy grail already, because we have to think about operations, the bikers, and the coverage of the pharmacies to actually get this, unique selling point out to the market, which is 60 minutes delivery. I've built 60 minutes delivery for Heineken before, so it's not that hard. You just need to have the right operations and the right planning and everything. We are able to do so. So we aim to give our customer 1 hour delivery on phase 3. Okay. Then the next unique selling point is GoUbat. We have our own intelligence tool. Our intelligence tool not only give our partners that they know what they are selling or the reports that they need, but also it works as an inventory control for our partners. A lot of our pharmacies are still new in e-commerce, and they always are afraid about inventory control, because what they sell on the pharmacy and what they sell online might not be aligned. So with GoUbat Intelligence tool, what we do is that we are able to link the missing link to actually have an inventory control. What they sell online and offline will be linked into a one inventory quantity. So this is something very unique in the market now, because from my experience, inventory is the hardest thing to do to link the O to O. So what we do now is we have this intelligence tool. They are given to them free for 6 months. And after that, they will be able to actually see whether they want to use it further or not. And then the last thing is, of course, we promote O2O by driving footfall to the outlet when we actually have the self-pickup function. So self-pickup function is actually to drive the customer. If let's say they are staying nearby, they don't want to wait for 60 minutes, they can actually drive by and then drive to the pharmacy and pick it up. So when they pick it up, the pharmacists are able to upsell any other items that they can actually sell to the customer. So we are not only aiming just for online, but we also help the pharmacy to drive their offline sales as well. The moment the customer come in, they can actually say, hey, would you like to buy this together with this and everything. So this is coexist. We don't come in to disrupt, but we come in to help with using online and our technology. So this is all the unique selling points for GoUbat currently.
All right, thank you, Roger. So in the future, we don't need to go to the store to check whether there is a stock inside the store. Then after we check, we can order, then we self-pick up on the location. So
Correct.
That's a great thing that we are looking for also. Next is the fourth topic we would like to. All right, the next is GoUbat from Roger. Roger, can you share with us about these MCO challenges you face?
Yeah, so actually what Joko went through is the same thing we also went through. So the biggest challenge for GoUbat is basically stock availability and the replenishment and for the item like face mask, sanitizing products, thermometer, and gloves. During the MCO, everybody was running around looking for all these things. And then everything that we know is that they are looking for face masks. The first phase is face masks, then sanitizing products, thermometers, and gloves now. So this thing is very common that happened during MCO. So we work very closely with our pharmacy and telling them when can you get the stocks and everything replenishment, because all of them tell me that all the stocks are coming, but all are out of stocks. So these are the one main challenge that we could not offer what we wanted, what they wanted on GoUbat. So the only thing is what we can do is we look for more and more pharmacy to come in to give us this stock. Okay, and then of course same thing. Delivery coverage is also a challenge because we have our own bikers. So a lot of our bikers also, some of them reluctant to actually work. So because somehow we have SLA of 3 hours to deliver to our customer. So our system is built in such a way that if our own bikers within a certain period of time could not actually turn around time, then it will actually auto trigger to our backup of our other delivery partners that we have. So to ensure that we are able to deliver. And also, this also poses a challenge to our, partners as well, because they could not even actually get enough bikers to send. So what we can do is we can open up to more and more partners to ensure that they can come and pick up. Also on the pharmacy side, they have strict rules of maintaining how many workers come to work and all these things, so to ensure that they don't crowd their own staff do not actually come into the pharmacy too many lah. So what they do is that they might have slower turnaround time, which we have to actually manually monitor. We have actually a timer whereby we actually, the moment that if these orders are being being put into GoUbat, and within 30 minutes, if there is nobody actually picked up the order or pick and pack the order, what we do is that there is an alarm that will trigger to us, which we will manually check with the pharmacy what happened and everything. This is part and parcel of our customer service, because if let's say, for example, we could not deliver on time during rain or during lack of bikers, we will actually, our customer service will call the customer and say, I'm sorry, we are unable to deliver within 3 hours as promised. Is it possible that I deliver at certain timing or scheduled timing? So these are the things that what we do, like 1, 2, or 3 steps ahead, because online customers, they can be a little bit very sensitive on delivery timing. So what we do is we go 1 step ahead, tell them, hey, we are not coming on time. I'm sorry, these are some promo codes for you, and can it be delivered at this time? So this actually prove that customers are understanding that MCO is a very challenging time to deliver goods. Like for example, like what Jokom said, that they have roadblocks and everything, they are being questioned. All these things will actually happen. So for us is that what we do is that we do planning ahead, telling our customer, maintain our customers' happiness by delivering as promised. And also, if not, then we ask to tell them that we will reschedule the delivery. So these are the challenges during the MCO that GoUbat actually face. Similar to Jocom, it's all about logistics and also stock availability. Yeah, that is for GoUbat.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Roger. Then you would like to share with anything about these challenges you face currently? Thank you. Thank you. Then, the last question, since we are running out of time, so the last question we have is how do you see the new opportunities driven by the e-commerce? So next is Mr. Roger. How about you?
Hi.
Hi.
So for GoUbat, what are the opportunities that came with MCO? Firstly, is sales. So online shopping for healthcare suddenly turns into like a norm. Everybody kind of like, in a way, suddenly search into our website looking for certain sanitizing goods and everything. That helped us for our sales during this MCO. And another thing that we found out is that there are organizations during this time that would like to actually do donation. So what GoUbat did as well was we did a donation drive using our platform. That means that any organization just purchase online on our our donation drive package, like 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. So we will have a list of products that we already combine into this lump sum amount of money. So what they can do is just purchase online, and they just write in a note where do they want it to be delivered to. So that was an opportunity that we find that organizations are looking to how to actually donate. So what we did, we gave them a solution which they did not actually come out and look for the item. They can just buy on GoUbat, and we deliver to the places like we deliver to PPUM, we did it at Hospital KL, we did for Balai Polis as well. So the certain Balai Polis that we delivered to was Brickfields, Kepong, and everywhere. So this was an opportunity that we saw, doing donation drive via GoUbat. So the second thing is digital marketing. So what we know is that by sharing all these things that we have in GoUbat, like sanitizing goods, the organic shares that comes in from Facebook, in this one, in also Instagram, so they just help us to share. So that gives us a free, exposure to people, because we actually understand what they want, and then we show them what they want, and then they start sharing. So that is also an opportunity for us to use organic shares. So we find that this is very, very good. So what we do was we do a lot of posting, a lot of sharing of what are the items that are available, what are the new packages or bundle deals during this MCO. Or we also did a little bit of also not only just taking the organic shares, we also did free delivery promo codes to help them to actually ease the cost of the delivery costs on GoUbat that they have to pay. So these are the daily struggles that they go through. Then we know we give them this online solution, this express delivery of healthcare items. They will actually do it. They will actually share by themselves. And the third thing is, of course, merchant acquisition. So it is a wake-up call for them, and more pharmacists are seeing the value of going digital during MCO. During my experience approaching pharmacists to come on board, I have approached so many that I cannot count, and a lot of resistance. Some are okay, some are resistant, saying that they do not have manpower, they cannot cope with it, or certain things like that. So when during this MCO, they suddenly found that, hey, I do not, if let's say, I do not have any other platforms to sell. If customers cannot come into my shop, they cannot buy. So what GoUbat has was the solution that they were looking for. So this was definitely a wake-up call. All of them start calling me. So their individual brands also call me and they say, hey, how can I come on board, all these things. And this serves as a very good opportunity for GoUbat to actually expand further. Our market acquisition team is very, very busy now, trying to get them on board, trying to put all the items in, try to work with them on what can be done online, like bundle deals, promotions, like the same thing as how Jocom is doing. We are also doing the same, kind of to get the bundle deal out, to give them the best deal possible during this MCO. So these are the three main things, the opportunities that we find via GoUbat during this MCO.
All right, thank you.